One of the things we can do here, if we want to, is to keep your eyes open for a couple of minutes. I mean, with your eyes open, it is just as much an exercise in focus, maybe a little more, because it's so paradoxical. You can focus on something in the room, which is actually breaking your focus. Because what you want to focus on is the inner space, what's inside you. Mr. Rogers used to say, if you have a lot of possessions, that's what's beside you. We want to know, what about what's inside you? And it's a very simple way of making the point. I do these tests on the carpal tunnel, and I find that people are numb in these three fingers and their thumb. And what I find is that they didn't even know it. A lot of the time they don't know it because they care more about what they have in their pockets when they're feeling things than they do about their feeling things. And we are, I think, by evolutionary intention, more concerned with what's out there than what's in here, because the dangers are usually out there. But when it comes to modern times and the inner anxieties that drive men mad, it's not true. It's what's inside that is the real enemy, is the real predator, is the thing that's going to lay you low. So I'm going to ask us all to focus on what's inside. So now, being firmly aware and acquainted with the room around you, close your eyes. And let's try the time-honored technique of focusing on your breath. Imagine you're in some hermetically sealed room with nothing around you for a moment, and all there is to play with is your breath. Well, we're not going to play with the breath itself. We're going to play with the attention on the breath. So I ask you to slide your good sense down to your diaphragm. It sort of looks like a manta one of those manta eels, those manta rays, those large creatures that have those spreaded out wings and fly around near the seafloor. Your diaphragm is like that. It goes down when you breathe in, and it comes up, forcing the air out through your mouth and nose when you exhale. So put your attention on that manta ray way down deep. Can you feel both sides, both wings of the manta? Now do the opposite. Feel the air zooming in between those rings of your nostrils. As it comes in, I expect you will find it is cool and dry and light. And as it comes out, I expect that you will find that it is warm and moist and heavy. Do it for a few breaths and tell yourself whether you feel that. Don't tell me. And now move from your nostrils down through your throat, down, and at the same time, move up from your diaphragm, the two poles we started at, and meet in the middle. Meet about where your solar plexus is, your lowest ribs. And you sense that area expanding, front, back, to the outsides and the insides, up and down. I think it's really within your grasp to do that. to sense all the things that are happening at that very point when you breathe in and unhappening when you breathe out. Expansion, contraction, the essence of respiration, the essence of the universe, the Big Bang. And now I want you to tiptoe away from your breathing and onto nothing at all. Let the physiology the good Lord put in there so many aeons ago, let it breathe for you. Don't change your breath. Don't pay any attention to your breath. Let it happen. The way you change the thermostat and you walk away from it. You're not paying any attention to the thermostat anymore. Instead, make a concentrated effort not to think. The way you can hold your breath, and that's a big conscious act, you can also hold your breathing so that whatever breathing takes place autonomically. It's not you doing it. Well, here, I want you to don't hold on to your thinking. Don't hold on to your thought. Hold on to your thinking. Slow it down and try to stop it. And you're not thinking of your breathing. You're just dwelling. You're just there. And that's what I want you to do, to just be there. You may feel it in the palms of your hands, your fingertips. You may feel it at the back of your calves. If you feel it, you feel it. That's okay. But try not to have thoughts. If you catch yourself thinking, just wait a moment and the thought will go. Don't pursue it. And I'm going to give you a whole minute to do that. And you're going to find that this thought pops in and that thought pops in, and you just calmly let it walk away. Here we go. You get a feel for your own being. Okay. Stay there. I want to tell you a short story. Michael died. He went to heaven. And he was about to go in. And they said, no, you must stay at the door. You must stay at the gate. And Michael said, well, I know I wasn't St. Augustine. I know I wasn't. And St. Peter says, no, you weren't. And I know I wasn't St. Teresa. And no, I wasn't. Well, but I was a pretty good man. Now, why can't I come in? And St. Peter says, because you weren't Michael. Well, I'll just tell you one man's experience. When I meditate, I'm more me than I was before. So I hope that encourages you to do it. Lie there, to your heart's content, to the end of your mind's misery. And I'll see you next week.